Which one is better, their old hitting classic Blood and Thunder or their new single Sultan's Curse? Today I'm gonna review both of these tracks, so let's find out. Hey guys, I'm Lee. I hope you like music just like me, because today we're talking about Mastodon. Sludge, progressive, and alternative metal band Mastodon formed back in 2000 in Atlanta, US. So far, they've released a series of really powerful and influential albums such as Leviathan, Crack the Sky, and Blood Mountain. My personal favorites. And their overall sound is very authentic. They've certainly carved out their own little niche within the modern metal scene. One of their most well-known tracks is Blood and Thunder from the album Leviathan. And just as a little side note before we get into the actual review here, if you want to check out more of Mastodon's music, if you want to know what album you should check out if you're new to this band, I made a video about their whole discography. You can check it out here. So that might be worth checking out before you start listening to this band. Now, Blood and Thunder starts out with this very fast-pacing and trashy guitar riff. Almost immediately after, we hear Brann Dailor's amazing and intensive drum fills over these guitars, and then the whole song kind of starts like that. The bassist in the band, Troy Sanders, provides some very harsh and screaming vocals during the verse here. All of the different instruments in this song add a lot of power, and it all ends up in this very dynamic and raw listening experience. The lyrics are actually linked up to a fictional character called Ahab from the American novel Moby Dick that Herman Melville wrote back in 1851, I think. So Ahab is the captain of a whale ship, and he sets out on this voyage, a sea voyage, to kill and seek revenge on this legendary big, just enormous white whale called Moby Dick, because on a previous sea voyage, Moby Dick had actually bit off his leg, so that is the reason why he's so obsessed with this whale. He wants to seek revenge and kill it. If you take a moment and just listen to the lyrics and the way that Troy is delivering this harsh vocal performance, you can really start to live into Ahab, the character of Ahab, and his craziness and the anger that is going on inside him. During the chorus, the band sings White Whale, Holy Grail all together, and it kind of emphasizes again how obsessed Ahab is with catching and killing this whale. Other than that, this song has a very traditional song structure with a verse, chorus, break, solo, bridge, chorus, and then an outro. It's actually a very traditional structure, like across the board, not depending so much on the genre either. In short, I would say that this song is thrilling and just captivating from start to finish. It always manages to drag me into a good mood. To be honest, I didn't like Blood and Thunder when I first heard it, but when it started to grow on me, I just started to like it more and more as time went by. I started noticing and appreciating the shift between the very captivating and explosive verse and the more sludgy chorus. After a while, the solo became very catchy and driving to me, and the bridge also just started to blow me away. It's a song that for sure will just be embedded into my mind. Blood and Thunder is actually the opening track on the album Leviathan, and it sets the standard by far. I mean, all of the tracks after this song just adds more and more value, and yeah, check out Leviathan. You know, it's an epic album. In the end, I would give this song a 9 out of 10. Alright, so let's move on to Sultan's Curse. This is their newest single off of their newest or upcoming album, Emperor of Sand. So this song opens up with a very fast-pacing and trashy riff with Troy's half screaming, half clean vocals on top of that. Shortly after that, we step into the chorus, which is slightly more interesting compared to the verse, in my view. Brent Hinds delivers some vocals here, coupled with his very spacey and psychedelic guitar playing. Brann Dailor is also doing his thing with filling out the time signatures with these drum fills. It's very intensive as usual. He also takes on a vocal performance during the break of the song. This break sounds very atmospheric. It is very epic sounding, and it almost reminds me a little bit of songs like The Tsar or The Last Baron. The next passage after that again reminds me a little bit of Black Tongue from The Hunter. You can really hear it on that guitar riff that there is a very high similarity there between those songs. After that, they managed to squeeze in this very uninspiring solo, and that is kind of ending the whole song. The reason why I find that solo uninspiring is because that too reminds me of something they have done in the past. It's like an older Mastodon guitar solo, just worse. Now, there's nothing innately wrong in the fact that there are similarities between this track and what they've been doing before, but I don't know, it just gives me this sketchy feeling of recycled material. So if I was to compare Sultan's Curse with Blood and Thunder, I would say that, you know, they're very, very different. They are both very ambitious pieces of music. Sultan's Curse has a more broader variety of content, while Blood and Thunder is a little bit more simplistic. Sultan's Curse is combining these atmospheric, less heavy parts with more heavier parts. Blood and Thunder is quite heavy and punchy, just all the way through. All in all, I just want to say that I'm really disappointed in hearing Sultan's Curse. I feel like the craftsmanship and the cohesiveness that they managed to put together on Blood and Thunder is just so much better, dimensions better compared to what they managed to create with Sultan's Curse. You know what's the worst part? The worst part is that this is actually the single. This is the piece of art, the piece of music that is supposed to get you more interested in buying and checking out the album, but this is just doing the exact opposite for me. I don't want to listen to this track much more. Blood Mountain is winning this match. Woo! Yay! High five. Virtual high five. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Sultan's Curse and Blood and Thunder? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, also make sure to subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button below. Alright? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you later. Stay tuned. Bye.